Me no ka say ade bi koso e wo Ghana hanom say ya enipa bebre e bonju wo mo obekọ na trotrof mate for complaini dwadifo complaini ni ade na say ye won krofo bi okrodua mu hanom say ya currency a ye di sika ye di wo krodua mu hanom say no wo mo no mo selected de wo mo beje se wo de to ade a wo mo beje wo de sisa wo mo ade wo mo beje ni wo mo nye particularly 20 pesos no say ukofo ka akra na ebia ukra 50 pesos na 20 pesos mienu ne 10 pesos ba kwa mate timi ka chel say onye sika no onje because eno odukoto ade a o mo nye eno de sisa obi o mo nye ofo taxi who de ma taxi driver utimi de 20 pesos bako 5 equate 1 cedi ekose de koto ade ese ye nje adan ya na ye de sisa o mo nye na say 20 pesos ni ni biem che so mama na say sika ni bi wo no ma elusu value na no ena ensem a abobo aba ekire say no wa ye de sika be brew Ghana sika bia say 1 cedi coin say 20 pesos coin say sika bia de be ma wa eye Ghana sika ye de be ma be ka say wonye no ene ke hunu say 3 years obeje ya wan kwademu 3 years ay betimi afine no ena say so say the Ghana say enche honi ye chichim krofo no obeye ho stubborn na say passenger bi na say adetoni bi so ko report ni e chiwde a ene ka hu say waso be hye na krata aba e chechensem ni mu no ye de better screens ni so e de amawa e chrem say ne be edro no obia ema nani ena ho we every Bank of Ghana ena eba o say Bank of Ghana notice to the public rejection of Ghana cedi coins, obligation to accept legal tender and applicable criminal sanction. Into the same idea, omo she Ghana for yen nyina say coins no say 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 20 pesos. Since Bank of Ghana mbeka say 5 pesos ye edi 10 pesos ye edi 20 pesos ye edi no coin we ye egu screen sisui ye de bia ba se ye de twade a genebo call na wasumunyo nyesa ye fine o anase ye bechi watum ya nchi wantum so ani mienu ina etimi kabom de soa enti umpa hu asem atu hufo. Now see the Bank of Ghana has noted with concern the widespread and persistent refusal by traders, transport operators and other business entities to accept the 1 pesewa, 5 pesewa, 10 pesewa, 20 pesewa and 50 pesewa coins, as well as the 1 cedi and 2 cedi coins in payment for goods and services. Into which I say no the rone go ensemo amanfo akeka na me koto ade me di 20 pesos ko yanji ni me de 1 cedi ko o manji ni omo ate na say no ho asem ene ye behwe aka no. And was the notice follows the recent Bank of Ghana notice number BG Gov Sec 2026-17 dated 14 July 2026 on the misuse, abuse and illegal handling of Ghana cedi banknote and coins. Whereas that notice addressed on physical misuse and defacement of the currency. This notice addresses the separate and equally serious matter of the unlawful refusal to accept coins issued by the bank as legal tender. Ye ka se bibi a legal tender na che say something that ye nyina ya gye atum ana say emrada ho a ya gye atum e wo Ghana ha say ye de bedi dwa ye de beto ade ye de beye what ya say exchange of goods and services. Enti ebinum ho no ma omo misuse sika no omo abuse sika no ubekọ no 1 cedi no wa na che say wo de jabudie ni ade paper no ye ne poto sika ne edu kra nya kono ni na misuse ebinum omo tututu sika na no omo be kan mo amututu sika gu nkrofo ho ne mu de bi ye bouquet ni ade mo fodi sika no edi ye bouquet no musafo ni nyina mo nsem eda ho na Bank of Ghana chem says ade bi a ya gye atumu say ye boba kra ye de ba si ya gye atumu emrama ho kwan say ebetimi de boba ato ade wo say oje enti Ghana ha sika mpanimfo agye atumu si ye de bedidi hu dwade bi atoto ade aye ho no obi ani hu kwan so obeka say onje. Now, say the bank wishes to remind the general public that all coins issued by the Bank of Ghana remain the lawful currency of the Republic of Ghana and must be accepted and treated in accordance with the Bank of Ghana Act 2002, Act 612 as amended, the current Act 1964, Act 242 and other laws in force. In say ne Omujirema ye coins na ye di okrom ha say no ya gye atum ni nyina every 1 pesewa o say 5 pesewa ekopem eye 2 Ghana cedi coin no ebi eni wonu ma obeka se wonye ye de to ade e wo se usomu na woje enti mra no de omode aba enie ena we no egina Ghana mra so ena omotimi de san hyehyeye aba. So the legal tender status of coins. All coins issued by the Bank of Ghana, including the Pesewa denomination, remain valid legal tender for the settlement of debts and the conduct of transactions throughout Ghana and have not been demonetized or withdrawn from circulation. Enti mo ka say na coins ni ye edi 5 pesos kwa they say ye ni biem 1 peso ye ni biem no eni 20 peso ne nkeka ho no ye kire mu a Ghana ha de ye da so di pa e wo krom ha. That is what the Bank of Ghana is saying. That money is still being accepted in Ghana. Ye gusu di it gusu de to ade ye gusu de didi ehudwa eni ade ade enti se obi de bi ba e wo se usom because Bank of Ghana enyamfa ensem bia meto monte so e kire mu se ye jedi. 2. No trader, transport operator, business entity, or individual has the discretion to unilaterally refuse to accept these coins in payment for goods and goods services or other legitimate transaction on grounds of inconvenience, low value, or personal preference. And they say, so we are the Tony, so we dredini, so we are shenkani, so we did ja, and as we did a jumabia who juma, as sikafa on semwa, or beka say the sikabia brown to onye because a wound is a sika way there, would the sister will be a 1 year and go for says canocrano, and shed a moon shed and ye drew BM, and I be a wood dear, made them and pep coin, mammy pepper, there be, yes, say, and it's adian. Ye chum, what be once more about Quayeno, I switch your honey, your cosum. And I know your criminal liability for refusal to accept legal tender. Inti sikabi edebema bia 1 year asotwe wo honi. The following act constitute an offense and are punishable under the Currency Act 1964 Act 242. Inti yehwem dia na chese sese no nhyehyeye omode aba no nso no omugina mra so na omode eba. Inti yehwem ade di kan refusing to sell an article to a buyer simply because the buyer is paying with coins or notes, except where that particular coin or note is no longer legal tender. Intino say ye disika bebreo na obeka sesika no onye wa brekura eye coin na paper wo de wo chese won agebia Bank of Ghana obeka say saska ni yeje adie ebia old currency no 500 ni 200 ni bidie ni fine but new currency ya ye dia say obi anya be kan che say sika we yeje adi sika we yeje adi ni de ba osom. Now 2, where a person is convicted of this offense, the penalties include into yechewa asutwe ni 1, imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years. Enti wakwa 3 years ne embro bia betimi etwa 2 months betimi etwa 3 4 5 6 7 1 year 2 years 3 years ubetimi etwa. 2, a fine ye betimi etwa sika butre bi dia to tiso ama watua se koba ne se ho ukodi for ewo bibi mutisese ya the tosum yensa both imprisonment and a fine. And to tia ye na ade ne de wasem ne ginsem de ne ye du kotu me 3 years ani atwa boa ma no wasem tua e de aka ho. Deliberately encouraging, helping or instructing another person to commit this offense. For example, a business owner who instructs staff to reject coins is punishable in the same way as if that person had committed the offense in person. And to say we be wadwuma na waka kire wadwuma yefo ne se obi ode coin bebe bia menje a wo adwuma ne ode ano nso wo de da so ense wo so betimi atwa 3 years and betimi atwa boa ma na 3 years no na assign the coins wasan atwa sika ka ho ana se otetrotro mu na obi twa we bia once the 20 pesos na say mate ne se onja mate menje ne se kra no coin no ene wo say nipa ne de ka hu se wo kra wasema moboche mate na ni mate ni nyina mukọ benkrum enti ensem aba no say a person found in the act of committing this offense may be arrested without a warrant. Enti we ya chi wanya afa na abebusa say police warrant when say metutrotro mu na mate me ma osika na ase wonje metimisi form ko police eje o car number me tro kana manam do koma police ni e chewa enkobisa police ni ne say na we de na wo a ye chese obetimi abechimi asem we die ye chi a ye hia warrant to say de you. Compliance and enforcement. The public is strongly advised to desist from the rejection of coins issued by the Bank of Ghana. Persons and businesses who persist in this conduct may be subject to arrest, prosecution, fines, or imprisonment in accordance with the law. The Bank of Ghana shall work closely with the Ghana Police and other law enforcement agencies to enforce this law and shall ensure that appropriate action is taken against any person or business found culpable of rejecting coins. And the Bank of Ghana say omone Ghana Police Service omo de omontuma bebo ntuma na afei de wose omo no omo aye nti wa ye beche wo no na emrano enu wedi ni nwenwen se obeka se coin onye ne de omabom dawro ni ye kan enti wanye na ye che odi a waso be hye. Now, members of the public who encounter difficulties in this regard are encouraged to report such instances to the nearest Bank of Ghana office, to the Ghana Police Service, or through the bank's official communications channel. And they say, "Oh, mama, ye hu kwan. Si enyina, si edi sika betua bibi no obi beka so onje. Say ye mate, say ye dwadini, ubetimi akọ any bank biya, Bank of Ghana office biya, and as a police station biya be hu no akọ report nipa no na police phone so omo di nipa ni dwuma because sika biya wo krom ha biya no yegusu edi." Now, the Bank of Ghana calls on all individuals, businesses, and institutions to support these efforts by accepting and handling the national currency in all its denominations responsibly and in accordance with the law. In the Zene, Obie Nimrano so, a Fagani Sikan Hono, Yedika Beka, and Fabin Koye bouquet, money bouquet, Koye surprise, Yechiwa, and ye wason, a besh into Quaincy Guay dear. 5 pesos ane kraka ho ye de beto ade a me de 5 pesos mienu ba 10 pesos na me de beto ade wo so utimi eje emane ye nti sade a emra no sesei ebeye adwuma Ghana police fo nso aye krado e de etwemu ensem we Bank of Ghana and wo mo e de krata we ababeto dwan ne e word to a wise is enough. Now